Cheers.
Welcome, everybody.
How are you today?
Good.
Welcome back to a Monday Oddity. You'll probably really like this. We're doing a cinnamon-based. Yeah. So every Monday we do a different type of liquor, whether it's gin, rum, vodka, a flavored pseudo whiskey, and let's see, we've done some liqueurs, right? Slivovich and stuff like that. So we just do some of the oddity things on Mondays. So if you really like to learn about some of these different non-whiskey based liquors, tune in on Mondays. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. But we're gonna do a flavored pseudo whiskey, and I say it's a pseudo whiskey because it's only 70 proof. And
because a lot of these cinnamon whiskeys, they call them whiskeys, but they're more liqueurs, I think.
I think so. I think technically to be classified as a whiskey, it's got to be 80 proof by law. So I could be wrong. But we're going to look at probably one of the very first cinnamon whiskeys I ever had, you know, many 20 years ago or so. And that's the Hot Stuff. Hot Stuff.
20 years? You're that old?
Hot Stuff. It's a blend of, it's called Hot Stuff cinnamon flavored whiskey. It's a blend of American and Canadian whiskey. So probably sourced American, sourced Canadian. No age statement, obviously, because it's a blend. It comes in at $12.29, so pretty inexpensive.
Reasonable.
And I think most flavored whiskeys, like Incinerator, I think was like $10 I bought, and Fireball's like 13.
I think Incinerator's like $12.
Oh, I'm sorry. $2 difference. So they're really rather cheap. This is from the Phillips Distillery. Phillips Distillery's actually got quite a big resume. They produce the UV products, vodka products, which we have quite a bit of UV, or have had quite a bit of UV.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most popular, newer American vodka products. They do Rebel Stone, which we actually have a flavored root beer somewhere over here. Root beer whiskey from Rebel Stone. They also do Hellcat Maggie, one of my favorite low-budget Irish whiskeys. I don't know if they actually distill it. They are a distillery, but whether they're just the American producers for it. Trader Vic's, we have a whole bunch of Trader Vic's we haven't even touched. Mostly Trader Vic's rum. And then they also are the American owner, producer, whatever, you know, the face of Tomatin, which is a big time Scotch, so from Speyside. So they have
like not the producer, the
procurer and probably bottler in America. I don't know actually how that's done. It's on their website as one of their products, but Tomatin's has their own distillery, so I don't really know. If you know, you can put it in the comments below. Yeah, they are a distillery, and it says bottled and distilled by Phillips. So, but it doesn't on the Tomatin. So I'm sure that they're just the marketer for it.
Yeah, they just buy it in bulk and bottle it.
Yeah.
Ship it out.
So you really like cinnamon whiskey.
Hey.
To me, I like Fireball, but I don't know, in phases. Like I don't think I've had Fireball in probably 8 months. But then when I was drinking, I'd drink it, you know, almost every night, a little bit, because it's a nice little, to me, cinnamon whiskeys are a great little evening aperitif, if you will.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Fireball. It's not hot enough for me. I'm kind of like, I want it to like.
See, and you're a big fan of Incinerator, and I think that they're about the same.
You know, if we did it side by side, you definitely see
the problem I have with these cinnamon-based flavored, they're very heavy and syrupy.
Yeah, they're pretty
very
sweet.
I think we've had Evan Williams cinnamon. I think we've had Is it Jim Beam does a cinnamon that we've had? Some of the bigger people do.
Because I get the 99. It's a little mini bottle.
Yeah.
But they don't sell the big bottle in our local store. They only sell the 99 mini bottles, and I always grab a handful. And it's like 99 proof. It's hot.
I didn't know 99 actually produced big bottles.
Yeah, they do.
I thought they were mainly all minis, vodka based.
No, if you go in there
and schnapps.
The schnapps aisle, you'll see the big bottles.
So this is extremely, I don't know,
cinnamony,
almost sickly smelling. Very sweet, well, not very cinnamon, but very sweet, syrupy. It's got some little spice to it. Now there's a big difference between what these guys do and what some really good producers do, and that is how they infuse the cinnamon. In fact, I'm gonna step over here. So we have Cinnamon Girl from Acre Distillery in Fort Worth. So this, I think, is more of a candied cinnamon, and this is like a natural cinnamon. There's a big difference. And this is a cinnamon flavored whiskey that's at 90%, 90 proof. So this is a true whiskey.
Well, and I've looked at, because since we do some aging the barrels and stuff, I looked on Amazon, and you can buy actual cinnamon oil, the stuff you remember when you were a kid, when you had the toothpick.
We put the toothpicks in them.
Yeah, you can actually buy that in like a gallon.
But I think that's what this is done with.
I think that's what they do, is they just...
If you're contemplating doing that to one of my barrels, you're not going to get that.
Oh, I'm not
going to ruin my barrel.
No, I'm not thinking about putting it in the barrel, but I was thinking about maybe making...
Right. So the legs on this, the viscosity on this is really quite thick.
Because I haven't tasted it yet. I smelled it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, very sweet.
Yeah. It's not as sweet as Fireball. And it's got a little bit of a peppery taste that Fireball doesn't have. Fireball to me is strict, Incinerator are just cinnamon heat. This has a little bit of, I don't know, kind of a spicy that's not cinnamon. It's okay. It's like nothing that I'm really...
It's not that hot, really. Kind of mild for
I thought that I have a cup of coffee here with some creamer.
Put some in there and see how it...
Yeah, some Italian sweet cream, and I left it up here because I thought I'm probably going to ruin my coffee, but how does a little bit of cinnamon whiskey?
I think it'd probably taste pretty good.
Yeah, it actually, with the Italian sweet cream, it
I would think
makes it a little bit
good.
more. That's
Cody's giving a bad face.
I tried it with cinnamon rum once, and I couldn't drink the coffee.
Right.
Just to say something, I said, "Oh, there was cinnamon rum."
Yeah, so we have actually in our coffee bar, because we do coffee time, we have another area that we do the coffee time. We have a bunch of liquors that are basically something that we'd use, like Kahlua and bourbon cream and stuff for coffee. And this might be something I put over there.
Because for me, with the sweetness in this and the coffee and the cream, I think it would work.
Yeah. Overall, we don't have the normal rating system. I saw you did the normal rating, but it's not a whiskey. I think based off of the cost and a pretty mild flavor, it's not like Fireball. It's not... It says hot stuff, but it's not that bad. I think this is definitely a pickup for the cost and stuff. Especially I would never put Fireball in my coffee.
No.
Or Incinerator. But this stuff, I truly thought that this would probably be a good additive to cocktails that are coffee or something.
For coffee, yeah, I would do that. But if I'm going to buy cinnamon, I'm going to buy Incinerator.
Right. Well, and let's talk about the cinnamon whiskeys in general, because most people, you either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
And the problem with the cinnamon whiskeys, the Fireball and the Incinerator and the Hot Dam, well, Hot Dam's more of a schnapps, but Hot Stuff, and what are some other ones? There's a whole bunch. All the Evan Williams one, the Jim Beam one, the Jack Daniels, I think, has a cinnamon now. Dickel's got a Tabasco one,
Yeah,
so
the
it's kind of
one
spicy.
that we did like at the very first of the shows, and it's got the ice crystals in the bottom.
Oh, Aftershock.
Aftershock, yeah, right there.
So we have Aftershock. The problem with all of these is people tend to shoot them. And shoot them and shoot them and shoot them. And so at the end of the night, because they're so sweet,
you don't really get that there's...
and then at the end of the night, you're completely trashed. You don't remember how you got home. You wake up in some stranger's
Could be
bed.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Could be in the bathroom for a few hours.
Yeah.
I know I've with Incinerator, I've had a few too many because it's just so hot.
Many times I get a call from the local 7-Eleven saying he's behind the dumpster again.
I didn't set that fire. We didn't start the fire.
Still looking for your pants. So.
Clarify that that's a complete joke.
I don't have any pants on right now. Do you want me to step out from the camera?
So that's the problem with these is people like to shoot them, and I don't. I think it's a great like Aphrodite little sip. Kind of coax it throughout for a while you're talking. Or in your coffee. And that's how I always drank Fireball. You don't shoot them. But that's what normal people do. Because A, they're inexpensive, so younger people who don't really have the means to pay for higher stuff.
They'll buy that and it tastes like candy and they'll get into trouble.
Or it's big time for college, Fireball. Big time for in Fireball you can buy in a box now.
Yeah, they sell it in a huge box. I mean, how irresponsible is that?
I noticed they also sell the minis in a big tub. You can buy the whole tub, so.
They do the 99s like that too, like the 199s. Or is it 99.99? I can't remember.
So, in general, thumbs up on the hot stuff.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever not liked the cinnamon flavored whiskey liqueur.
I would probably get this just to put in my coffee because with the cream and the coffee, I think it'd be really good combination. Tell
us what your favorite is, what you think about cinnamon flavored whiskeys. Remember, they put the word flavored whiskey on there. They're not really whiskeys. I mean, they may be part whiskeys, but they don't meet the proof to be a whiskey.
Well, I think like Incinerator's like 99 proof, and 99 is 99.
I think we've been through this discussion before, so.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the outcome was, but there was an argument over the proof of Incinerator. So.
I think like they're like fortified whiskeys with vodka or something like that.
So make sure you tell us what you think. Hit the like and subscribe. Share the channel. Look at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I post stuff all the time, especially now because it's Bourbon Heritage Month. So usually getting a different post of a different bourbon each month.
I've been getting a lot of Twitters.
He doesn't look at anything. And make sure you look at merchandise. Remember, there's no bad whiskey or good whiskey, and this isn't whiskey, but it's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah. I did say there's no bad whiskey or good whiskey. There's no bad whiskey.
There's great whiskey or...
See, you don't even know it. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey.
And this is...
And if this was whiskey, it would be good whiskey. Especially for the point guy. All right. Cheers, man. Oh, I got coffee.
Laters.
Bye.